we are going to study about chapter 3, that is the Mesopotamian civilization. As we have earlier read, what is a civilization? The civilization is the advanced stage of the human social development. And Mesopotamian is derived from the word Meso and Potamus, means middle in the river, means the civilization that exists in the middle of the river. Okay, Mesopotamian civilization. Mesopotamia, it is specially refers to the land between the Tigris and Euphrates river. Mesopotamian river is referred a land which is placed or situated between the two rivers that are Tigris and Euphrates. As present, Mesopotamia corresponds to the modern day Iraq. Means in present it is in Iraq. In Southwest Asia, the area of the modern most fertile and extending from Sinai to the Tigris and Euphrates river, which formed a crescent-shaped semicircle, which is usually referred to as the Fertile Crescent. What we mean about crescent? Crescent means half moon shape. It means in Southwest Asia, the area was so fertile and the land is extended from Sinai to the Tigris river, and Euphrates river forms a crescent, means half moon shaped semicircle, which makes the soil or the area referred Fertile Crescent. This was the only land most suitable for agriculture in the whole of Southwest Asia. Means in whole Southwest Asia, the land is most suitable for the what? Agriculture. The Tigris-Euphrates river rise from the mountains of the eastern Turkey. By 5000 BC, people from adjoining desert began to settle in the fertile land between Tigris and Euphrates river in the southern Mesopotamia. Means in 5000 BC, the people who belongs to the desert area started to settle in the fertile land between Tigris and Euphrates river, in which portion? In southern Mesopotamia. This area came to be known as Sumer. And what we call this area? We call this area Sumer, or it is known as Sumer. The valley of the Tigris and Euphrates river was not very well protected by boundaries and was open to invaders. Many invaders came and started to attack the area. Because of what? Because the boundaries of that particular area was not well protected. Consequently, numerous invasions took place that result in the rise and fall of several empires, and as a result, many empires were rise and fall at the period of time. Apart from Sumer, the empire also rose in Babylonia, Akkad and Assyria. Means many empires also came that were Babylonia, Akkad and Assyria, but Sumer was the first empire that came to be in existence, and the inhabitants of that particular area or that Sumer area were known as Sumerians. Originally lived in the Arabian desert and came to the valley as nomads and settled there. Means firstly, Sumerians originally lived in the Arabian desert, then after that they come to the valley and they played the role of nomads and settled down there. What do you mean by nomads? The people who travel here and there in search of their livelihood. Thus, the world's first civilization developed under the Sumerians. Means the world's first civilization was developed under Sumerians. Later, it was ruled by the empires of Babylonia and Assyria. Main point is the world's first civilization developed under the Sumerians. And after that, many empires rule like Babylonia and Assyria. Now, the sources of information. A knowledge about the Mesopotamian civilization is based on the archaeological sources mainly found at Ur and Kish, the seals and the literary sources such as Epic of Gilgamesh. Now we will study that what is Ur, what is Kish, seals, literary sources, that is Epic of Gilgamesh. Chief features of Mesopotamian civilization are cities. Cities were the main centers, and that included Ur, Kish, Uruk, Eridu, Nippur and Lagash. What's Ur? Ur is the biggest city and it is divided into three parts. The sacred area, the walled city situated on a mound, and the outer town. Then mound is in pieces, are the pieces of stones that were found on the earth. And outer town, the sacred area consisted of a tower called the ziggurat. A sacred area was consisted tower that was called ziggurat. Ziggurat was a tower that was situated in the sacred area. Over the tower there was a temple of the patron god of the city. Means above the tower there was a temple of their patron god, means the god they follow. Offices and storehouse were also situated in the sacred area. Sacred area means the pious area. Office means the offices. Storehouse means the storehouse is the place where they store their things. These both things were situated in the sacred area. The walled city and the outer town were the residential area. Houses were of different sizes. Houses are of different sizes. A central courtyard. There was a courtyard with the rooms, and there was also a chief feature. Ur had several palaces, temples and walls. Means in Ur there were many palaces. Palaces means royal houses, temples and the walls. Its most magnificent building was Ziggurat temple in honor of Nana, the moon god. Means the moon god was known as Nana, and it was built in the Ziggurat temple. Next is society. The Mesopotamian society was divided into three distinct classes that were upper, middle and lower classes. The upper classes consist of king, members of royal family, priests, high officials and the scribes. Who were the scribes? The scribes were the writers. The middle classes consist of farmers, artisans and traders. And the last one is lower class. In lower class, slaves belong to it. Now the king and his government. The king was the head of the state, means all the authority was vested on the king. He was also the head priest and performed religious rites and sacrifices, means he was guided by priests, and the religious rites or the religious activities of the king was performed by the head priest. The king collected offering from people, supervised farming and other occupation. Offering means gifts or the belongings, means he collected the gifts or the taxes from the people. He supervised the farming, means the agricultural things and the other occupations. Moreover, he kept a watch over all business transactions and defended the city against the invaders. He made a keen watch or keen sight over the whole area and defended his city against the invaders, means the people who attacked over the kingdom. He was also the upholder of law, means all law regulations were made by him. The king was also responsible for the suppression of rivalry and conflicts between two cities that usually occurred over the use of land and water. It means there was a conflict or stiffness to one kingdom to another due to the cause of land and the water. Means he also suppresses these type of things or those type of things. Next is religion. Worship of nature was the basis of Mesopotamian religion. Means they worship, the Mesopotamian people worship nature. The people worship sun, moon and rains. They made offerings to God. It means they gave the gods for sufficient rains as well as preservation from the floods. It means they practices many offerings or many gifts to the gods for the particular things. Numerous gods and goddesses were worshipped as each city and it had its own god. It means many gods and goddesses were worshipped by the people in each of the city. Temples of the gods were constructed over the ziggurat. And what is a ziggurat? Ziggurat was a temple tower. The priest also believed in astrology. The movement of heavenly bodies was regarded as the will of the gods. Means the priest, the head priest, believed in what? Astrology, and they practices the movement of heavenly bodies and they called it as the will of the gods. They believed that the wishes could be fulfilled by worshipping the heavenly bodies. The Mesopotamian also believed in the life after the death. Means what they believed? They believed that there was another life after the death. They are also credited to have written historical and religious epics. Means they have written their own historical epics and religious epics. Now I'll ask you some questions. Which of the following is a part of Mesopotamian civilization? Sumer, Babylonia, Assyria, all of the three. The answer is all three. On the top of a ziggurat was constructed a temple, market, city, school. Answer is temple. The ziggurat at Ur is dedicated to sun god, moon god, water god, sky god, moon god. Next question is describe the great ziggurat. What was ziggurat? Ziggurat was the temple tower that was situated in the sacred area. Now next is means of livelihood. As you know, agriculture was the main occupation in the Mesopotamian civilization, and people believe that the Mesopotamians were the first to cultivate wheat in ancient times. The main crops that were grown were barley, pulses, corn, dates, fruits and vegetables. Fertile soil and plenty of water assured for good crops every year, and fields were ploughed with the help of oxen and asses. And other occupations were pottery, weaving, glassmaking and working with metal. Next is trade and commerce. The Sumerians were the first traders of the world. They imported raw materials to the other nations and manufactured goods and sold, and that's what they export and import. Also, quality of goods was important in the production of goods. Records were written in clay tablets, and it is known that the Indus seals that Indus people also have trade relations with the Mesopotamian civilization. So there is a trade link between these two civilizations. Next is art and architecture. Next is art and architecture. Many seals discovered showed the skills and the fineness of the artisans. Due to rain, many natural forces harshes the conditions of buildings and the temples. Stones were not easily available. Few evidences of such things are as follows: arches, columns, domes, etc. Ziggurat was built in the house of the old city and is the finest example of Mesopotamian architecture. It was built in the honor of moon god. The drains were used to carry away the rainwater from the ziggurat. Ziggurat temple at Nippur was regarded as the homes of the gods of various religions. The Ishtar garden was built in the honor of goddesses of love and war. It was built by King Nebuchadnezzar II. He also built hanging gardens of Babylon in the memory of his beloved wife. It was situated in Babylonia in a huge step pyramid. Next is writing. The people of Mesopotamia introduced the system of writing, and the system of writing was known as cuneiform writing, and it was used as wedge-shaped characters. It was done on clay tablets. Pen was made from bone. Designs used to represent gods, people, animals, temples, etc. The Mesopotamian people used this form of cuneiform writing for trade, law, literature, etc. Later, this system of writing was adopted by Semites, Hittites, and Persians. The people of Mesopotamia had deep knowledge about the astronomy and mathematics. They made the lunar calendar with 12 divisions. They named their years on the basis of important event, like if battle, storm, birth, death. If these events took place, then they give these names to the specific years. They also predict eclipse and given specific names to the planets and stars. In mathematics, they use the number 60 as a unit. And they were the first to tell the hour was divided into 60 minutes and minute into 60 seconds. Days and nights were divided into 12 hours each. They measure weight as mina. They also have the centers of scientific study, languages, mathematics, etc. Now, other achievements. The people of Mesopotamia were the first to invent the first wheeled vehicle, and they used the wheel to farm carts and war chariots. They made various kinds of designs in the pottery. They made beautiful jewelry, ornaments, and metal wares. They invented the art of metallurgy, and copper and bronze were the first metals that were discovered by them. To control the floods, they built irrigation canals. They built dikes, and irrigation canals were constructed to carry water. Next is Hammurabi Code of Law. It was the first code of law that was compiled by King Hammurabi of Babylonia. He ruled 42 years from 1792 to 1750 BCE. By this law, he made the government of Babylonia centralized. And this law code is known as the Code of Hammurabi. Through this code of law, Hammurabi strengthened the position of the king. Punishment was based on the principle of eye to eye and tooth for tooth. Death penalties were common in this code of law. Next is decline of the Mesopotamian civilization. King Sargon I conquered the Sumerian cities in 2279 BC, and after this Babylonians finally gained control over the Sumerians. Babylonia Empire was flourished by King Hammurabi and King Nebuchadnezzar II, and after this Persian invaders attacked Babylonia and they made it the part of Persian Empire. In 331 BC, Alexander the Great conquered Babylonia and made it his capital. And after this, Babylonia is also found in ruins when Seleucus Nicator, one of the general of Alexander, made Seleucia the new capital. And after this, the people of Babylonia were migrated from Babylonia to Seleucia. Now the chapter is finished. Here we took a glance of this chapter. Mesopotamian civilization. Mesopotamian means land between Tigris and Euphrates river. Means it is a civilization which took place in the land between Tigris and Euphrates river. First settlement took place by the Sumerians. After this, later dynasties were Babylonia and Assyria. Sources of information. There are various sources of information. First is cities. In cities, Ur and Kish were famous. Second is seals. After this, writing. Mesopotamians discovered a form of writing that is called cuneiform script. This system was used by the people of Mesopotamia for various activities like trade, etc. Hammurabi's Code of Law. Hammurabi Code of Law was made by King Hammurabi. He was of Babylonia. He made this law to strengthen the position of his empire. In this code of law, death penalties were common. Now, I'll ask you some question. Explain the cuneiform system of writing. Cuneiform that was used as wedge-shaped characters. Writing was done on tablets from right to left. The pen was made from bone. Different symbols, designs and signs were used to represent God, people, animals, etc. Dash was the biggest city of Mesopotamia. Answer is Ur. Pens in Mesopotamia were made of bones or reed. Dash and dash mixed together made bronze. Answer is tin and copper. The Hanging Garden are situated in Babylonia. Question: discuss the Mesopotamian contribution to architecture. Mesopotamians का contribution योगदान बताना है आर्किटेक्चर की फील्ड में. What was the contribution of Mesopotamian civilization towards the development of science? साइंस के फील्ड में क्या क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन दिए थे मेसोपोटामियन पीपल्स ने. हम्मुराबी कोड ऑफ लॉ डिस्क्राइब करना है. होप यू अंडरस्टूड द चैप्टर वेल.